Oh, hey. So, yeah, it's been quite a while since I've uploaded a video. Maybe like 6, 7 months or so. Turns out, just got really busy. Got married, have a baby on the way. That's due this month, by the way. So, go me. Go me. So I've had a lot going on. I've lost my job, got a different job. I now work in football. It's pretty cool. But yeah, on to the actual video. I am going to be doing an FM 2022 save. I literally cannot really remember how to record videos, where I used to set stuff up. I keep looking in the wrong place. I'm using different programs, so forgive me. Apparently I've got a freaking unicorn horn on the way because my life's one big stress. I'm going to start an FM 2022 save with Bayer Leverkusen, and it's going to be called Leverkusen Legends, right? Because I want to try and dethrone Bayern Munich, who, as you can see, I've got my tripod in the way. As you can see, they're on quite the win streak. We want to try and dethrone them. Probably not going to happen this year. If we quickly look at Leverkusen's history, they've never actually won the Bundesliga, which I find quite interesting because they've, for a few years, thereabouts. They have very, very good youth academy. Like, obviously, players like Kai Havertz recently going away. Florian Wirtz looks great already. Julian Brandt. There's so many more I'm probably forgetting off the top of my head. I haven't really researched this. I'm just going with it, so forgive me. But yes, Bayer Leverkusen is who we're going to be sticking throughout this whole series with. Leverkusen Legends. I did do a series off camera on FM 2022 with Wolfsburg, and I literally could not dethrone Bayern, and I think it was only there for 3 years, to be fair. Then I went on to Inter. But yeah, Bayern, not Bayer Leverkusen, were an absolute force. But interestingly enough, they played one game already because they played their first game of the season and they lost 3-0 to Gladbach. So hopefully we can capitalise on our first game, win, and already have a 3-point advantage. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I really can't remember how to structure these episodes, so bear with me. Also, bear with my camera shot. There's like a freaking ball back here for my wife to bounce on when she's pregnant. She is pregnant when she's in labour, but ignore that. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, bear with me on the structure of the episodes, the framing of the camera and stuff, until I get used to it again. I'm going to be uploading at least one time a week, at least, and trying to stick with it. But like I said, baby on the way, so bear with if I go quiet. But I am going to be uploading this because I really want to, and I miss it, like I say. But yeah, managing Bayer Leverkusen, really can't remember where to start. I guess we can go over the transfers to start with. We don't really have any money. As you can see up here, we have 3.65 million and 55k wage budget. That's because I've sold people and I've done a few transfers. So we'll start with the outs. I'm pretty sure I had 6 million and 20 grand wage budget, which is like nothing. Sold this, I'm not even going to try and butcher this, Retsos maybe to Gladbach for 800k. He looks decent enough, but he's down as a wing back, and like, I would like my wing backs to be able to dribble the ball and cross the ball, and he really can't do any of those. And then centre back, we have better centre back options than this, so I sold him for 800k, more just to like get some money in and some wage so I could actually do something. But if we quickly look at this, they invested 15.25 million into him, and yikes, not seen a return. But that wasn't me, so going forward we'll do better business than that. We also sold Nadim Amri to Tottenham for 8 million. Again, he looks like a solid enough player, but like, in terms of ball winning midfielders, we have better options than him. He probably wouldn't have got the game time. So we got a decent transfer fee, decent wage for him. He does look good, but like, I want to make some transfers, otherwise it's boring. But yeah, they invested 8 million. At least I got that 8 million back. He looks solid enough, but I want to bring in my own players and develop their youth academy / youth players in any regions I get, because like I said, Bayer Leverkusen have a very, very good track record of producing good players. I mean, we sold Sadiq for fun, but it's not really worth it, because like worth going into if we look at the amounts alone. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, on to the transfers in. The first one that we brought in, because all these were done before me, obviously. So Luke Thomas on loan. I didn't realise how hefty of a loan fee that was at the time, but I did want to bring him in because he is a wonder kid. And like I said about the wing backs being able to cross and dribble, he's pretty good at that. Everything else is very solid, just off the ball, probably do a bit of work, but he's only 20. We probably won't be able to buy him down the line, but maybe I'll be able to loan him for a few years. Who knows? But yes, decent bit of business, pretty hefty loan fee, but if he can stay in the team and establish himself as our left back, like happy days. But saying that, we played one game in the German Cup first round and he's got a twisted ankle already and he's out for 4 weeks potentially, so yikes. Then we brought in Mangala, who used to play for Man City on a free. I think this is decent business. On 12k a week, he's just, I'll probably play him as a central defender, defend, right? Other than his composure, he just poos himself when he's under a bit of pressure. He looks pretty decent, so for free, I don't really think you can go wrong. Plus, this was at the point where I actually had like no money, so I thought that's a decent bit of business. There's nothing else really I can say about him. Like I said, he played for Man City. He's recently been at Valencia. Played 2 games on loan at Everton. I really don't remember that. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how much effort it was to talk at a camera in terms of like losing your breath, or either that I'm just really unfit. Anyway, back onto the point. We did spend a little bit of money in terms of the next 3, but what's key to note is, although I had like no transfer budget, I did the installment stuff, which I really hate doing because it puts your club into debt over the years, but there's quite a lot of money in the Bundesliga, so let's hope it's not an issue, right? But anyway, Julian Alvarez, 7.75 million from River Plate. I know it's nice to say it before you say anything, but anyway. Great bit of business, solid stats, wonder kid as we all know. His value is already 40 to 46 million. I think he is a really good player. Like I said, I did one with Wolfsburg off camera and he was really, really good for me. So, I mean, he's technically a striker. I'm going to play him on either one of these wings. Basically, any of these positions he can play, he will play, but ideally and predominantly, he'll be on the wings. But yeah, really happy with that bit of business. Not even bad wage either, 20k, so happy with that one. We then brought in Junior Sambia from Montpellier, 4 million. I think he's a really good wing-back backup. They told me not to sign him, but like, I don't understand why he's only 3 stars because like, he's only 24. All of his stats are really good for the position he's going to play in. Maybe his anticipation and first touch are a little bit low. I say that's quite a lot of 12s. But regardless, that's still pretty good. And in terms of my wing back for like the 5th time now, I want them to be able to dribble and cross the ball. And he does that very well. He's pretty quick. Pretty solid player. I would say he's worth more than the 4 million I paid, which is kind of reflected here. He's more just going to be a backup to my right back, but happy days. I'm happy with this guy. And the last signing that we've made is Matthias Arizo. I've never got on with this guy on Football Manager. If you used to watch my old videos, with Genk, I signed him and he just moaned and left. I also signed him for Wolfsburg on the other save I did, and he moaned and left because he just didn't score goals. But like, you can always get more money for him than you pay at very least, and hopefully he actually just turns into a beast to me on one of the saves I ever have him on. So 2 million, not bad, and I'm pretty sure a lot of that was more like installments again. So I'm sure even if he doesn't work out, we'll make the money back, and he's good cover. And cover seems to be key, because we'll ignore this for now. If we search by injury, by search I mean sort, why haven't I registered these players? Bear with. Right, as I was saying, if we sort by injury, we have some crucial injuries to like decent players. So Timothy Fosu-Mensah, who I didn't actually realise was here, I guess a solid option. He is out for 3 to 4 months. Luke Thomas, as I just said, is out injured. Edmund Tapsoba, maybe, is how you say his name, but he looks like one of our best players, especially in terms of this price value here. Again, out for like, let's just overestimate and say 3 months, right? And good old Julian B, we're going to call him for now, is injured as well for 5 to 6 months. Decent player for our squad. He is probably past his best, as that suggests up there, but when these people come back, and not even mentioning Bellarabi and Alero. Bellarabi, solid winger, we all know that. He's been around for ages. And Lucas Alario? I think I just said Alario. I'm going to play a pressing forward, right? Decent stats. Most of my pressing forwards play quite well. So when I get all of these players back, whenever that may be, it might even be like closer to January, by the time I get them all back, that's going to be like a good 5-6 new signings. So I think we've done a right transfer-wise. I don't want to do too much because 1, I can't in terms of the money, and 2, I just need to see what my team is like in the league. The point I'm trying to make is I've got a lot of injuries, done some decent signings, and when I get the injuries back, I'll have potentially like new signings in a way. Onto the tactic that we're going to play. I called it Tiki Taka because in that Wolfsburg one I've referenced like 4 different times, I've done off camera. I went to Inter and I was unbeaten, and this tactic was like ridiculously dominant after a while. It is Tiki Taka. We just play, basically, the long and short of it is we're playing extremely wide, overlapping on the left and right, playing out of defence. I don't want to go into it too much. We know what Tiki Taka is. Basically, when we have the ball, super spread out, go wide, cross the ball into the box, and just pressure them. That is what I want from my team. Our variations to this, we also have Inter-Taka defensive, which I rarely ever use, and we also have this Wolfsburg press, which did really well with me for Wolfsburg, hence the name, you know, so, which is a gegenpress, that one, but I'd ideally play this, so hopefully Leverkusen adapt well to my tactic. As you can see, I've outlined them quite seriously on my board, so hopefully it works, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do a game today. We're playing Union Berlin, so I don't think they're that great in the German league. Got Hiradeki in goal, St. Graven Kasunu in defence, we'll learn your name. Taha Frimpong at the back. Frimpong, I have a lot of faith in. He's meant to be pretty good at this game, so hopefully he is. In midfield, we've got Aranguiz and Demir Bey. I'm not going to be able to say his names, just don't get mad about it. I'll learn them just for you, okay? Just for you. You watching, I'll learn them for you. Anyway, Alvarez on the left, Verts down the middle, Diaby on the right, and Schick up front. I really need these 4 to play quite well. Like, these need to be getting my goals. I mean, obviously positionally, but like, all of my strikers on every save I've done have been pretty decent when we play this formation. So Schick, hopefully, isn't the anomaly. If you do pressing forward and attack, I mean, like, his mental stats could be significantly better. His finishing and first touch are pretty good. Acceleration. We played 1 cup game, as I said, and he got a hat-trick. So hopefully that goes into this game. If you look at the schedule, ignore my friendlies that I scheduled to beat bad teams to give them confidence. We'll look at it like this. We won 4-1. Bit annoyed we conceded to that team, but anyway. To start the season, we've got Union Berlin, Gladbach, Augsburg, and then it gets a bit challenging at Dortmund. So hopefully at least these 3 we can get off to a really good start. I think that's really important. My goal for this season, I guess, if we look at competitions, bare minimum finish in this top 4, hopefully like push for a title chase a little bit, but I really don't know how good we are, to be perfectly honest. Europa League or the let's just call it the German Cup, right? I want to either win one of these or get quite far in one of them. I don't care which one it is, but I would like to start off with some silverware because turns out Leverkusen don't really have any. And Bundesliga-wise, if we look at the money that you get, if we look here, you can't see, let me move. If we look here at the money, right? I didn't realize there's so much money in the Bundesliga, to be perfectly honest. So ideally we finish in the top 4 as 70 million onto our already half-decent finances, right? Can hopefully build us into a bit of a force in Germany. But yeah, top 4, ideally automatic Champions League, and go from there. Peep me candle for me ambiance, you know? Fancy. Oh, apparently we're just... Oh, I don't know how bad your match sharpness is, buddy. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're just going to do it. Let's just go for it, you know? Arizo, what number do you want? 35. That screams, I'm not going to sell you when you moan. Hands on our hips and say, have some fun. Have a little kick about, but please win. I also like that they have the Bundesliga graphics. That is an interesting formation. Sammy? Like I said, here's our team. We're going to learn them a bit more as it goes on. I'll learn their names because I need to better pronounce their names, or I'll just give them nicknames. One or the other. Like I said, Bayern are at the bottom, so we really need a good 3 points to start off our season. Let's start with some early encouragement. I'm going to change this to balance for now because I don't want to concede an early goal. Diaby wins it back. Good pressing, don't shoot, that's never going in. I mean, the pressing was on show, the terrible shooting was also on show. Let's start with a win, Go on, big shick. Are we going to get counted for our first decent highlight? Press the ball, please. You are looking sloppy, to say the least, buddy. Ideally, we get the ball back, and this is just a long highlight for me to watch them literally just pass the ball around us. Or our defenders are not. Our wing-backs are looking very bad. That's a goal. How has he not scored that? Jesus Christ. And also, terrible. Demand more. Now we're playing positive, because I don't want to concede, and you're looking shaky as is. Union Berlin, I don't think, are a great team. What are we doing? What is that? What is this highlight? Look, where are they all going? They're not looking, right? Just as bad. Oh, game, come on. Just to prove a point, we look at my instructions. Play out from defence, so why were they all running away? I'm going to berate them because I said it's important to start with a win, not just give them a terrible goal. Get a goal back before half time would be absolutely ideal. Hello? Ooh, buddy. Not looking good for you. We're lucky to not be 2-0 down. This isn't going very well. It's been a while since I haven't uploaded, but I've still played the game, so ideally they'll be playing significantly better than this. Let's thrash our arms and be like, you shite, mate! Alright, I actually probably will change that. Who isn't playing well? Alright, my left back, who's apparently motivated, is playing absolutely awfully. We have this Piero, who is not a good wing back, so ideally this guy sorts his shite out. Oh, this is annoying. Alvarez is playing bad. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Can you play left side? No. Can you play left side? You can. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Right. As you can see, we need to learn our team a bit more because this is terrible. Please just be a goal from the corner. Big fat shithead over here. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, I mean, ideally Florian Wirtz to be playing significantly better than this. We've got Paulino. Can you play advanced playmaker support? You can. It's not great. We're doing that apparently because the game just decides for me. There you go. I didn't actually click confirm the script. Come on, please get a goal back. At least draw with Union Berlin. They're not a good team. I know that for a fact. Frimpong. Buddy. Right, ignore how I said I wanted to play because clearly we're going to go slightly more direct here because this is not working. Over defence, take long kicks. I mean, we've put Arizo up front. If there was ever a time for him to prove me wrong from talking smack about him, now will be the time. Please, can this not be this bad? Next goal is kind of crucial. I bare minimum would like a draw. Let's just make an excuse that we're not really fit and we're playing away. Good ball. I'm pretty sure you're offside. But if you're not offside, good finish. Go on, don't do this to me. Oh, wow. Okay, happy days. Good ball by Frimpong. Tactical masterclass that, putting him at left back. It wasn't Frimpong. Alvarez, good ball. I really thought you were offside. Good finish by Schick. Like I said, strikers seem to do well for me in this formation, even though it's now changed. I don't know what I'm saying. Ideally, we just go on to win this. Like, it's very winnable. I also don't want to lose. God, I'm rusty at this. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a draw. If we look at the stats, right, Possession-wise, decent. XG-wise, meh. We had a lot of shots, didn't really get them on target, as did they. I think a draw is probably the right result, but I mean, Union Berlin. Let's just say we should have won that match, because we should have. And if you're mad at me for saying that, then you're a little baby, a little bubba, if you will. Push Joe banter. I get I'm rusty, right, but that was bad. I don't want to say for definite when I'm going to be back in terms of who I'm going to play, because I actually have no idea. Probably won't be Dortmund because it's too soon. Maybe Bayern or Wolfsburg. Maybe Wolfsburg, depending on how it's going, and then later in the season we might play one of the bigger teams, but we'll see what the table looks like. As I said, very rusty. You can probably tell, but I'm excited to upload videos again. But yes, at least one video a week. I'm not sure what day they're going to be on yet, but we'll figure it out as we go along. But I am back with the Leverkusen legends. Nothing legendary about that. We'll build them up to be legends, right? I'm not saying they're great right now, so it's going to be a process. A good few seasons, bare minimum, right? We'll see out my contract, which is 3 years. I'll probably do it longer than 3 years. I'm not going to win the Bundesliga by then, but we'll see. I'm just babbling at this point, so I'm going to end it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Like I said, at least one video a week. It'll probably be more, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, because like I said, I have a job, I have a baby on the way, you know, there's quite a lot going on, so it's exciting. I'm happy to be back. But yes, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be back in a little while for the next one. See you later. Alright, bye.